De la right, my MVVs, welcome. We have gotten a report that the Ooni of Ife's palace saw the other side of the Ooni of Ife as he got really, really upset that, his anger could not even, as in nobody could contain his anger in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, as he ordered his guards to move Oletik's belonging to the Olori mansion by force, whether the Oletik wanted it or not. They had to push and move her things into the Olori mansion. Now, I don't know. I saw a comment yesterday where somebody says nobody has the right to disobey the king. And that is what I grew up to know. Like African kings, their word is yea and, amen. You don't disobey them. But this one with the Ooni of Ife, as we hear that, sometimes he will now give an order and wives will say they are not going by his dictate. It's what I don't understand. But as we are hearing what is going on, you know that Oleti came back to the palace on Sunday, this last Sunday, and there was this huge celebration. We all saw what played out on social media, even though you could tell that Oletik had a problem because she was very, very apprehensive. She was frowning the entire time. She wasn't the real Oletik that we know, the jolly good fellow. She was just not okay. We saw it, for at least if you didn't see that, I saw it. But from that night, they said that night, Ooni of Ife, after everything left, where we heard that Ooni of Ife had gone to pick Queen Naomi so they can spend time together. I don't know. But the next day, we got that very night, they said before Ooni of Ife even eventually left, Oletik had made her way into the royal chamber, and Ooni of Ife said she couldn't stay there. And Ooni of Ife did not say that he was going out, that was the reason why Oletik could not stay. Ooni of Ife just said she couldn't stay there, and she was very upset, and she cried, and she left. Now, what we are hearing right now is that from that Sunday up until yesterday, Oletik had refused to move out of that facility where she was staying with the kid. Now, when she came on Sunday, Oletik had always had a very beautiful apartment in the palace like every other Olori. They live differently. They have their own two-bedroom flat in the palace, okay, where they are staying, well furnished and everything. And so now when she got pregnant, and during the pregnancy, they said they started having problems left, right, and center. They said when the Oloris were to move into the Olori mansion, that Oletik started making trouble right from Lagos where she was. So what Ooni of Ife asked them to do was to move most of her important things to her in Ikoyi, which was what they did. So they now kept that flat empty under locks and key. Now, when she came back, she was ushered into the palace, but into a very small space. That space was for her to stay there and organize herself for the event, okay? And the space is not conducive for her and the children. Ooni of Ife is quite aware of that place. They say it's a small suite, self-contained suite, okay? And so she was supposed to stay in that suite, prepare to come for the event that day. And then after then, they will now usher her into her own apartment in the Olori mansion. But after the event, everything happened. They now wanted to take her to her own apartment that has been fully furnished and prepared. That in fact, the kid, she has two children. And now her own apartment is even bigger than the rest of the people. They said in her apartment, there is even a sick bay in that apartment. Now, what is a sick bay? A sick bay is a place where you keep, people who are sick, okay? Because they are twins right now, they kind of sleep together in different cots but the same room. But why a lot of people want to prepare a sick base because of things like flu. If one of the child has flu and they are there together, the other child is likely to catch up with the flu. And so they say Ooni made arrangement for a sick bay and made arrangement for everything. Oletik refused to go. Now, she was telling Kabiyesi, from what we are hearing, that she is never going to leave the palace of the Oni of Ife. She did not get married to the Oni of Ife for Oni of Ife to come and separate her from himself. That she got married to the king because she wants to stay with her husband for life. That she's not going to allow Kabiesi separate her. It's never going to happen. And she kept, even though the space where she entered when she first got into the palace is very small, not conducive for the kid, she kept staying there. Remember, from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, she has been staying in that place. That place, they said, is a one-bedroom suite, okay? And Oni of Ife has been worried because of the children. And she said she's not living there, that if they want her, they should move her there into her apartment in the palace that she wasn't living. And Oni of Ife said, look, you cannot tell me what to do. You can't tell me where to put you. I am your husband. You cannot. If I decide tomorrow that I want you back into the palace, it's going to be my decision. It's not going to be because you are, melodramatic. Neither is it going to be because you forcefully, you folded my hand to do it. With the way that you are going, I can tell you categorically that I am not going to allow you stay in the palace. You need to leave the palace. And she said she was not leaving. And Kabiesi has been very, very upset. If you know Kabiesi very well, Kabiesi is a very nice man, but they say when it comes to people being disrespectful, being disregardful, that Kabiesi does not take it from them. And so now, because she refused to move, they said Kabiesi sent the royal guards to go inside that place and move her things to the Olori mansion. They said they moved everything. They moved her things. They moved the baby's cots. They moved everything. She was crying, jumping left and right. They said the kind of drama that she acted in the palace. And even as the drama was being acted, Kabiesi could care less. Kabiesi was just looking straight and not minding whether how they want to think about it and what they want to do. That Kabiesi was very, very upset over the way these people handled this situation. Now, welcome back to my channel, Dela Right. It's your girl, Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the South, still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. A share adukbe, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. So they said that they moved everything into the Olori quarters, that she was crying, making so much fuss, causing so much problem, and that really offended Kabiesi. It really pissed the living daylight out of Kabiesi. That Kabiesi was so pissed off that a lot of people are saying from the time they entered that palace and met with Kabiesi until today, that they have never seen Kabiesi this pissed off. That she was crying and saying that this is not fair. What they are doing to them is not fair. She just had babies and blah, blah, blah. That was what she was saying. And Kabiesi said that you must go to where I want you to be. This is what we are hearing, but I'm going to bring you more update. If the information is true, this is what they said is going on. Going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.